Okay.
This is just a couple I shot for some sort of publicity gimmick, I don't know what. Now we're going to get into a bunch of little stuff, or shall we do all the
Okay.
big stuff first?
I
I don't know whether,
Sure. Pull out the big stuff.
I don't know whether I got any more big stuff. That
Oh.
is 1114.
Right.
Here's a album,
An old
picture
album.
album. Yeah, look at things coming all apart.
An airplane on it. Does that mean those are
Most of that
lots
stuff is
pictures?
Lockheed. Well, that's family and everything else. That's got a lot of good stuff. This is a real old album, too. Here is your family. Vicky and
Probably don't
family.
need to see those.
Well, you want to take a look through there and see what we got.
Are these pictures you shot? Or-
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they are.
So any of those, that stuff you see, where,
The old homestead.
yeah. You know, I think in order to do a cleaner deal with this is after you get them all, we picked out all of the stuff we want. Then we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about them, and then you can be where you are for the big ones and move in for the small ones.
Right. I'm gonna put those back.
All right. Nothing in there you want?
Well. Let me see what we got. I'm trying to think. That one I guess we could probably use. This one. This one.
Yeah. Well, is that the stuff you don't want?
Yeah.
All right, just pile that on there.
No boy.
Well, I told you said you'd talk about pictures. We got them.
We got him. Great.
You just look through those now and
Your
see
daughters?
what you,
Joanne, Blaine. Looks like Jeff. Some more of your daughters. Joanne's wedding.
I think
Well, since I'm going through it, tell us about when would Joanne have gotten married?
Ooh, let's see. I don't know, how old was she when you got married? 55, she was 20. So probably 56, somewhere in there. Can only guess. That'd make her 21. And if maybe I should confirm those dates if you want them.
Well,
I'd have to call her and find out.
what do you remember about the wedding? The reception.
It was at our house. Well, wait a minute. The wedding, was, where was the wedding? I think it was in Utah, at one of the temples. But we had the reception at our house in Burbank. And we fixed the whole house up and put seats all out in the backyard and everything, and chairs and tables and white tablecloth, dandied it up. And we had a mob there, that much I know. And it was a typical wedding. I can't think of anything. It was, everybody had a good time, and lasted longer than we thought. Oh, the women in the what do they call it? What do they call the women's group?
The bridesmaids?
No, I'm talking about elderly women. What do they call them? They have a name for them that do benevolent things.
Oh, the Relief Society?
Relief Society. I knew that somewhere I could find it. Anyhow, the Relief Society, or certain girls of this, mostly Helen's friends. In fact, I got a picture of them all. They took care of everything. We didn't have to do a thing. Did a great job.
Did now were you and Grandma still married then?
Oh yeah. Or were we? What did I say? 56?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Boy, that's just about the time we got divorced.
Because you're in two different pictures here.
Yeah. Oh, I was there. There's.
No, I know, but see, she's in one picture with the couple, and then you're in a different picture.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I was thinking maybe.
Well, that might have been. I don't know. Gee, I can't. That's. I'm a little lacking when it comes to chronology.
So how'd you like Blaine?
Oh, he's a great guy. Blaine was very, very nice man. He was a very competitive guy in everything he did. And I remember we went up there. This was with Laverne. Oh, wait a minute. That tells me something. That tells me something. That was in. I married her in '58. And they either were married in '57 or '58, because right away they moved up to Tremonton, and we stopped by at Tremonton, and there's some pictures in there of us while we were at Tremonton.
Is that these ones that I'm looking at?
I
guess not. Do you know what these ones are?
What are they? This is just a picnic. That's my
Who is it?
Aunt Blanche, and the other guy in the back, I think, is Ike, who my mother was going with. They were going to get married, but he died of a heart attack.
Oh, well.
I don't think there's enough there for you. We got some better pictures of the kids.
Okay.
That's Eileen. I don't know. You remember her?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't want that one. I guess I'll start making this pile of 8x10s. Oh, this is a picture. Is this your family? Is that or?
Yeah, this
Is
is
that
the
right?
Stein family.
That's what I thought.
That's the Stein
I
family.
think we got a picture, but I don't think you gave me an 8x10. I think you had a little one, so I think I want to get this one.
All right, fine.
Because I remember seeing this picture, but it was smaller.
Yeah,
Having it this size will be good.
remember.
It'll be easier to shoot.
that one is Charlotte, my sister.
Oh, yeah.
That was taken in 1937.
There's the baby.
Joanne was 2 years old.
That's Joanne?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. That's fun.
One of these days, I'm going to have to put those. You know, the thing, I bought a bunch of albums to put these pictures in. And then I found out that certain albums would fade the pictures.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know whether mine would do that or not, so now I don't know what to do. Whether to throw them all away.
Is this Joanne and Nancy?
That's Joanne and Nancy. Yeah.
Bay Bridge.
Yeah, probably is. It was taken 1936. That's from the ferry. That's our first trip to California.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That wasn't done yet.
Oh.
The center span wasn't in yet. I've got pictures of it from the, wait a minute. That is the Bay Bridge there. That's the Bay Bridge.
Oh. And this is...
What does it
both
say
the
on the
Bay
back?
Bridge.
I see something
Yeah.
on the back.
You
Bay Bridge, see?
Yeah, and I want to shoot that. I mean, I want to get that for your trip. And this is, do you remember? Do you know?
No, I don't. I don't know.
That's you with your daughters.
Yeah, it sure is.
That's you in Oregon, maybe?
Yeah, that's up on the, my place up on the lake.
We'll need that sometime. This is...
That's a guy, a friend of mine when I was up in Oregon. I can't remember his name now.
Wow. What's that?
Oh, that's the kitchen at Grandma's house. Boy, oh boy, that thing was shot way back in about 1920.
That's the kitchen, huh?
Yeah,
We'll give it a try. And this guy?
that's Al Franzen. That's my cousin on my mother's side. One of my cousins.
There's another picture of...
Yeah, that's Vicky and Bonnie. No, that's Joanne and Nancy.
Yeah. Another one. Oh, there was a, looks like a test. But I don't, that's not a guess.
No, that's on our first trip to California, and we crossed. I think it's probably the Platte River, which was dry. And that to us that we lived on the Mississippi River, we couldn't think of a river that was dry. Yeah. And so that was intriguing. And that's Helen standing out there waving.
Yeah. It looks composited almost.
Yeah.
It's a funny, it's an interesting looking picture. Who's that?
That's Blaine.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. This is Vicky and Bonnie.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Joanne and Blaine. Some of the grandkids, maybe? Christmas time?
Oh, this was Christmas, 1940, where we lived on Kilkea Drive, and we got Helen and Laprille, and this gal over here is Meisner, her friend from Springfield, and the two kids.
That's great. Maybe that is. Is that?
That's Charlotte and I guess they're three of Blaine and Joanne's kids. That's Cindy on the left, I see, or the right.
And what's this one?
That's my grandma and grandpa Stein. In their old home on Division Street. You ought to have that. That's
Yeah.
historical.
Now, you don't talk about them as much as your
Well,
own set of
the
grandparents.
reason for that is that my grandpa Stein died the year I was born.
Oh.
And my grandma Stein died when I was 12 years old. And where I lived with Grandma Franzen a good many years during my life, I only saw them sporadically when we went out there to visit them on Sunday or something like that. So I don't have too many memories of them. None, of course, of Grandpa Stein. And another thing too, Grandma Stein, I don't know how old I was, less than 12. She fell and broke her hip. And from that time on, she was immobile. She had to stay in bed most of the time, and she suffered with, what's this breathing disorder? What's this breathing disorder?
Like emphysema or?
No, not emphysema. But, a lot of people have it.
Asthma?
Asthma. Hey,
He's starting to trim that tree.
Oh.
Did you want to?
can we take off for